All right. Welcome to Rock Vegas, everybody. This is Glen Rockney. Um, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's not going to be a very happy show. If you are happy, I would like whatever drugs that you're doing to be sold to me as a Raider fan. There's a lot of Raider fans. I see it. It's the cope, man. And I guess this is what fuels the franchise. This is what keeps them, making money and stuff is people saying, you know, hey, they're 5-4. Season's not over yet. Season's not over. I'm here to tell you that it is. I would love for people to clip this up if you're mad at me. Download this show or whatever. Use whatever illegal downloading thing to get this show. And if the Raiders make the playoffs, you are fully allowed to just make memes and gifs out of me just sounding stupid. But I think the Raiders are done. I think they're done. It's tough to say, did Henry Ruggs kill it? Because one injury to your wide receiver core shouldn't do that, right? The Raiders got blown out by the Chiefs. And even though it was close, it was 17-14 in the third quarter. You're like, oh, they're on it. You just never felt like they had an answer. And defense, this defense is a lot better than last year, but it's not really sustainably better. It's not a defense that you can really count on week in, week out to stymie the opponent, to lock them down, to, oh man, you guys have good wide receivers. Wait till you play the Raiders. Like, it's not quite that team. They're not quite that defense. That's fine. We thought, hey, they get back to average. The offense stays humming. We're a playoff team, right? Silly us. Right? Silly us. Little did we know that having no offensive line to create anything in the run game, spending all the money on the running back position, only to not have a run game. Right? Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go ahead and say this. I don't think Josh Jacobs is that good. Like, at all. Even drafting a good running back in the first round isn't really a great move, right? Because you're more than likely not going to give him a second contract. And there are plenty of running backs you find in middle rounds that can be inserted into a good offensive system and produce, right? More often than not, you're able to do that. But I don't even think Josh Jacobs is really that good, or like truly a good running back. He's not fast. I mean, the first drive of the game, he's at the sticks. It's 3rd and 1. He catches the ball. Okay, yeah, he's covered. There's a guy there. But guess what? Josh Jacobs, if you run a 4.6, 4.7 40, I need you to basically be able to will yourself over the first down marker at any moment if it's a one-on-one situation. And he's just not able to do that. Whether it's self-preservation, whether he's banged up forever, which that doesn't help us either if that's the case. He puts the ball in his other hand further away. There's a guy at his ankles. There's nobody else around there to slap the ball out of your hand, and you cannot get the first down. Go to 4th and 1. Mariota comes in. Leatherwood false start. 4th and 6. You're punting, right? And this is after stopping the Chiefs on the opening drive. I mean, you have to think, if had that drive gone different, had they even got 3 points there, even just 3 after stopping the Chiefs there, you have to wonder, momentum wise, does that help your team a little bit better? So it's they have Josh Jacobs and Kenyon Drake. You have a first round pick and then a running back who's making multi-millions, man, or double digit millions a year. And they're just, neither of them are good. I mean, Kenyon Drake, I actually like. I like him more than Jacobs right now, to be honest. I would actually rather give him carries than Josh Jacobs, just because I think he has the speed and the home run hitting ability as a runner to score from any part of the field. And Josh Jacobs simply doesn't have that. Josh Jacobs has not had a long touchdown in his career. I want to say his longest touchdown has to be that one against LA, the Chargers, his rookie year, the game winner on Thursday night. I mean, someone fact check me there. Seriously, fact check me. Drop it in the comments. Does he have a longer touchdown than that? And these are the good first round picks, by the way, that they've had in 2019, 2020. I know you're probably tired of hearing me talking about this, but you know what? This is a negative show. I sometimes I don't even want to do this show. Not that I hate doing it. It's just that I wonder, like, is anybody even gonna like want to hear me cry about this shit? Then a couple people were like, Glenn, no, hop on now. I need to hear you cry. It's like, all right. It's just, the Raiders have done a number on us if you want to hear me complain. If that's what you look forward to. The Raiders have done a number on us. But Josh Jacobs, right? And who's the other good first round pick? Good. And this is Shield Avi Raiders Twitter. These are the people that want to tell you that these guys are good. Jonathan Abram. Oh, no. He's good, dude. He's balling this year under Gus, dude. Fucking balling, bro. Fucking balling. Raider Tyler, fucking 789 27 14 53. No, bro. Abram's balling, dude. You're just being a fucking hater. Jonathan Abram gave up, like, what did he give up? Like 200 yards? I gotta look up that Josh Dubow stat. What he had a Dubow stat that was just unbelievable. Jonathan Abram last night was targeted 9 times. He allowed 9 catches for 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. That sucks. He doesn't make enough plays for that to be a thing. I mean, anybody should. So those are your good first round picks, right? Then you have Henry Ruggs. I agree. Henry Ruggs is on his way. He also could have just taken CeeDee Lamb. I'm sorry. Everybody wanted him over Henry Ruggs, except for one guy that has a weird ass beard and bought a Mike Mayock jersey. If you know, you know. Literally, that was the only guy who wanted it. CeeDee Lamb's right there. Of course. No. We know more than the rest of the league, right? We're taking Henry Ruggs. We knew more than everybody. We could drafted the character guy. Yeah, I mean, like in Cleveland Furl, right? Cleveland Furl. You know what a big play for Cleveland Furl is? Like a highlight play. I want to put together a Cleveland Furl highlight tape where it's just him tipping 7 balls over and over again. The same 7 passes that he's tipped in his career. I don't know the actual number, but I'm gonna say 7, where he's tipped it at the line. He might create a dance for that because he doesn't get any sacks. He might create a celebration dance for that. And like Chandler Jones has a little like Mortal Kombat fucking Bruce Lee thing. Like, yeah, Cleveland Furl gonna start dancing, doing like a little lasso move after he tips a ball. Makes it 3rd and 7. Then you have Damon Arnett. Who knows what that guy's doing right now? Don't even know. Hell, you might be tuned in. What's up, Damon? How you doing? Right on. Okay. I'm gonna get to Carr because I'm fucking fed up with his ass too. But the reason that the Raiders are bad is not because they've stuck with Derek Carr for 8 years. That's not the reason, right? The reason that they're been bad is that when you get a first round pick, because people will be like, oh, what about Max Crosby? What about Nate Hobbs? That's cool. You could have picked those guys as well as good players in the first round. Then you have a really good team if you were always going to pick those guys. It's not like you're going to be like, hey, let's pick somebody shitty in the first round. Don't worry. I found a guy out of Eastern Michigan in the 4th round. But let's pick somebody shitty in the first round. You down? Right on, guys. Let's order some Buffalo Wild Wings. Or Hooters, probably, right? Because it was Gruden. But 5 first round picks. So like even Glenn, they're not going to hit on all 5 first round picks. Yeah, I get that. I'll spot you one bust, like flat out bust, Cleveland Furl level, like one of them. Like just, hey, you know what? We got this guy wrong. He's off our team in 3-4 years. Yeah, we got that one wrong. You should have out of 5 first round picks. I don't think it's unfair to say you should have at least 2 perennial pro bowlers, or at least multiple time pro bowlers, 2 starters, legit starters, and then like 1 you get the fuck up on, right? Occasionally hit the all pro, but that's fine. But so let's say you get 5 first round picks, right? Typically teams have 5 years to get 5 first round picks, right? Typically, unless you make a big trade away a big piece of your team, a franchise defensive end, a number 1 wide receiver. But they messed up on all those. They messed up on all of those. It's mind-boggling. That's why they're bad. I'm sorry. I mean, even the guys like I think Yannick Ngakoue is good, but when you spend a 4th overall pick and have a gem of a 4th round pick on Max Crosby, you shouldn't be having to sign defensive ends to start. Right? That money could be allocated elsewhere, like replenishing your offensive line if you're going to make those moves. And look, I get it. Gruden's not here anymore, but I want to clean house from the entire thing. I want everybody gone. Sorry, guys. I'm not really going to talk much about the Chiefs game because, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, it sucks. It was bad. Everybody was bad in that game. Couple nice plays here and there. Oh, good. Trayvon Merrick almost got an interception. That was a nice play. You know, fought AJ Cole forcing a fumble. That was good. That was baller shit. That was the type of situation they needed, where it was like, dude, that was like nice. Let's swing the game that way. This is going to be really nice. No, sure didn't. But what do you do, right? And I've been one of the guys where I'm like, look, I say it's like a broken record. If you listen to the show all the time, I'm sorry, but if you're new here, I think Derek Carr's a pretty good quarterback. I think a good functional franchise can win with him. I don't know about a Super Bowl, but can win. Could be a perennial playoff team with a guy like Carr at the helm. You know, if you got the motor running, if you're a good team. Like I think the Pittsburgh Steelers would be good with Derek Carr. Like I think they'd be really good. I think they'd be top of the division in the AFC, right? But they hit on other picks. Like they hit on guys that are around there, like Alexander Highsmith. They find these guys that are really good and just constantly are able to replenish positions where they don't have to overpay for guys in free agency or pay guys that they're kind of ready to let go and want to get somebody with fresher legs in there. Or, even a team like Washington football team has a bad defense, but they would win a lot more games with Derek Carr, like they would. Truly. I truly think they would, but yeah, I'm ready to move on from them though. Like at this point, like Derek Carr, like there's just certain parts of Carr that really frustrate you, man. Like I think he makes good reads. I think he makes good throws most of the time, but sometimes, man, it's like I think people say he doesn't have pocket awareness. To me, it's not necessarily pocket awareness. I think he sees the guy coming at him, but he just physically cannot move out of the way of the guy. Like he's looking at the guy and he moves to his left and the guy slaps his shoelace and Carr acts like he got hit by a semi truck. Like you see all these other quarterbacks that have, even like Mac Jones, dude. Mac Jones is a cheetah compared to Carr, the way he moves. But I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on simply because I think it'd be good for Derek Carr to move on, like for his career. Some Raider fans, what's going to happen is if they get rid of Carr, they're going to be watching Derek Carr's game every week, hoping that he loses so they could be like, yeah, I was right about Carr. He sucks. Like, I'm not going to be like pulling for him, especially if he goes to a team I really don't like. But I would try to find that Matt Stafford type deal. Maybe not 2 first-round picks. The Rams are the only team that pony up shit like that, honestly. But like, at least try to get 1 first-round pick for him. He is a starting level quarterback. I don't know where, but this quarterback class coming up is not very good. At least on paper, right? I like Kenny Pickett. I like Will Levis. Like, there's a few guys I like. Now, I think some teams are going to be like, look, we're on the cusp, and I don't necessarily want to get rid of, I don't want to start over with my rookie. I don't know who those teams are right now. We won't know until the end of the year, but like a Carolina, something like that. Maybe even the Colts. I know they gave up a pick for Wentz, but maybe they realize Wentz isn't the guy and something like that. Teams that are on the cusp. I'd like to do that because we need a new GM that comes in there. I don't even know if I necessarily want to have Mayock picking these picks because we still don't quite know. And I don't want to spend a season wondering who was in charge. I want to clean out the whole thing. I don't want to have next season to be like, oh, I guess after this year we realized Mayock was making a lot more picks than we thought. No, I don't want to do that. I want to clean house, start fresh, new quarterback, new head coach, new GM. All right. I don't think Bisaccia is the guy either. It's crazy. We're 5-4 saying this. The problem is there's a Guns N' Roses song called November Rain. This is November Raider. Okay. We know this. This doesn't usually get better. It hasn't. It literally has not. I'm going to laugh. Watch them win next week against Cincinnati and be 6-4 again down the stretch. Get everybody reeled back. Oh man, dude, we got this, bro. Let's win Dallas Thanksgiving. We got this. And like, yeah, I'm not going to fall for it again, man. I'm telling myself I'm not going to fall for it. I want to start over, man, because starting over at least brings that joy to you, right? Even just when Gruden got fired, I had that little bit of joy where I was like, all right, man, something new. There's something new, right? Because I can't keep going like this, man. I can't. It's not good. It's not good for my mental health, man. And that sucks how much I care, but I can't do that. And there's pieces. There's pieces on the team. You keep Max Crosby. You might even pay the guy, right? I would. I mean, he's been good. Yannick Ngakoue can stay if he wants to, right? I mean, that guy also likes to leave whenever stuff gets crazy. I'm just saying it does happen. It's happened before. Trevon Merrick looks like a nice young safety. Uh, there's I would get rid of Josh Jacobs. I would get rid of him now. Not now. I just mean like in the offseason. Get rid of him. You're not going to pay the guy. I mean, you shouldn't. I hope to God that they don't. And just start over. Get as many picks as you can. Get your fourth, fifth round picks for guys. Like get what you can in the offseason. Stack it up. And I understand, the Raiders aren't going to use the picks right. You know what? I always want to take that lottery, right? And the NFL draft picks actually do stuff. Like NBA is different, right? I'll give you a first round pick first. I don't know. Okay, thanks. I can't wait for the 28th overall pick to draft to get the rights to a French point guard that smokes cigarettes during games. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I want picks in the NFL. I want them. I want a bunch of them. I want to have 2 first round picks next year. And I think the Raiders can. I think it's an awesome defensive draft. I mean, they're already hyping it up as edge, D line, and I want to just load that up. I want to build just a nasty defensive line. And just best player available. Another corner. I don't care. Raiders need everything. Another receiver, right? They're going to need another receiver. Let's do it because I just don't like where this is headed, man. And it is a miracle. I got a lot of shit for this, but it is a miracle that the Raiders were 5-3 and now even 5-4. It was a miracle, given all that's happened. But I think the magic's run out. I truly do. I think the magic is the wells run dry. It's done. I mean, they needed to play that game well. Even a close loss, even a super, super close loss, 35-31, just damn, it was a shootout. And I don't necessarily blame the defense all that much, right? Because they didn't play well. Trust me, this is easily their worst defensive effort of the year. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it have to be their worst defensive effort of the year. They were getting killed by Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, stuff like that. They were fake punt on them. I mean, it just one team came to play. One team treated that like a must win. The other team kind of just looked rigid, scared, overmatched in their own stadium that had red jerseys everywhere. So everybody who was saying, it won't be any different. In fact, it'll be better in Vegas. No, we're going to have to deal with the fact that that's going to be a 60-40 at best when a popular team comes to town in the stands. It's just the way it is. I mean, look, that happens to Rams fans too. The Rams are good. And even in the Rams home stadium, I say this as the Rams are getting killed right now. And I'm a proud Niners money line ticket holder. But the Rams stadium, they got other people. You still have to have a good team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still have to have a good team. And that's all I want to do. I want to build a good team. I don't know if I necessarily want to draft a quarterback out of the class next year. Again, I like Kenny Pickett, but I think Kenny Pickett's going to end up going pretty high in the draft after the draft process is done. I think he's going to rise up. That's my guy so far. And I like Will Levis too. I like his escapability, the way he can run, and he's a good pocket passer too. I'm not really in on Matt Corral. I'm not a Matt Corral guy. I know a lot of Raider fans like him, but yeah, I'm already looking about the draft. Like, this sucks. I'm already thinking about the draft. I would love to just be one of those teams where, like, I don't care about the draft until like February, or not even that, like March, where I'm just like, I watch college football. So, I mean, you're always thinking about it when you're watching these college games, like, that guy's good. Ooh, wow, we'll watch out for that guy. But yeah, this sucks, man. But getting back to the defense, like in this game, I just knew, I was like, you know what? Mahomes is going to take these checkdowns here, because the Raiders have been giving up checkdowns all year, and they were attacking Denzel Perryman. Denzel Perryman just does not have speed, does not have the speed that you need to play in space and in coverage, right? He just doesn't have that. And they took advantage of that. Their Chiefs goal line play calling. I mean, like just the play action. And I understand there were some no calls on Max Crosby. Trust me, I was screaming at the TV myself. There was no calls that were holding calls. I see that, you know, but again, what are we going to do? There's not much we can do there. I still think there were plenty of things that the Raiders were in control of that could have helped them in this game. And then look, Deshaun Jackson, man. Like, I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, Deshaun Jackson lost the game, but that was crippling, dude. That was like how many times are we gonna have like this veteran receiver come in and do some dumb like James Jones double fumble thing? Like, it's always so comical, man. Like, it was a nice play. I'm like, wow, he's open, cool, nice first catch as a Raider, and then he just fumbles. It was comic. You could hear like the America's Funniest Home Video sound effects of like people slipping in the background. You could just hear that happening. Crowd noise. They should have had crowd, like sitcom crowd laughter, like a laugh track. Sorry, I'm off track. Back to the defense. They got picked apart underneath. I mean, it just simple as that. Chiefs were able to get a decent run game going, but the Raiders looked caught off guard by almost everything the Chiefs did, it seemed like. And I think that's going to be the script moving forward against the Raiders, is take what they give you underneath, make them be a perfect tackling team. So, yeah, I don't know. You know, on offense, it just looks so rigid and it looks so tough to get one first down. Like, it looks so tough. Like, oh my gosh, it's like scraping and crawling up the mountain. Oh man, first down. Oh no, 4th and 1, and then false start. Oh man, just nothing looks right. We see those signs, you know how like when they have the commercials about how to know when a family member is having a stroke. This is like how to know when it's November for the Raiders, and we just saw everything happen in that Chiefs game. So yeah, I don't have any positive news for you guys today. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm sure there's other Raider podcasts that'll do that. Bless their hearts. Thank them for their service. I'm here for an unhinged, angry rant, and that's what you guys got. So follow me on Twitter at Glen Rockney. And yeah, I'm gonna start. I mean, I have been watching my Warriors, and they've been fantastic so far, despite the loss on Sunday. They definitely, I was hoping they could save me there. No, that was bad, but I'm sorry for the Laker fans right now. I know they're not helping you guys out either. Yeah, real shame. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. And make sure you subscribe. You can follow at Rare Candy Pod 1 on Twitter. That's my other show. That one's starting to really grow, and I definitely put more time into that one. This is just me sitting in front of the screen and ranting. So thanks to everybody who listens. Thanks to everybody who tunes into the live stream. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and everybody have a safe week, man. No self-harm. It's only the Raiders. All right, guys.